Hi, Eric here with 30 by 40 Design Workshop. Today I'm going to do a quick reading from a chapter of my new book, Architect and Entrepreneur Volume 2. It's a how-to guide for innovating practice, tactics, models, and case studies in passive income. Should the practice of architecture be constrained to one set model, a singular creative process between architect and client? Practice is evolving, and the current tired models serve only a select few, wealthy individuals, big corporations, and big government. In Volume 2, I describe how my business model has evolved to leverage passive income producing products, and I offer a new paradigm for practice. This is a manual of high-level strategies, field-tested tactics, and case studies showing how architects are reinventing practice in the 21st century. So this is an excerpt from Chapter 7, The Power of Products, and I'll pick it up sort of midstream. Products allow you to increase brand awareness and your mission statement. Do you have a unique process for making architecture? Do you have favorite tools or techniques, products, or systems that make it possible? Do you have unfinished projects filed away that you could resurrect? Products by nature are designed once and sold in many multiples. As architects, we own the copyrights to each of our designs, yet we're fixated on the notion that replicating a custom design is heresy. We fear we'll create the next Levittown by selling our designs more than once. So, we design a series of singular projects for singular clients and receive a one-time payment for this creative act, then set out to hunt for another client to do the same. Meanwhile, the intellectual products of our labors remained archived for eternity. Is that the highest and best use of our talents, of the training and thought that went into the design's creation? Hardly. We're trained in architecture school that the best architecture is a synthesis of place, time, and client. The intersecting demands of each shape our designs. What we as architects have taken this to mean is that every project must be wholly unique. The work of the architect is to create the bespoke. If we continue to think this way, we'll continue to design less than 1% of all housing in the United States. Worldwide, architects still play a marginal role in meeting everyone's basic needs for shelter. I'm not proposing we reject the architectural design process altogether. I ascribe to it as much as any architect. Rather, I'm questioning whether there isn't a better way to adapt that process to the reality of the market forces that shape consumer buying preferences in the world economy, which is that people buy products. Evaluating the value proposition when considering a product purchase is clear. Think of a product you've bought in the last month. As you pondered the available options and features, if there were ever a moment when the deliverables for a product were unclear, you probably moved on. As we browse products online, Amazon provides a "What's in the box" or "What's included" section. When I buy a power drill, I know precisely what will be delivered to my doorstep. I can read reviews and gauge the responses others have had to the actual object I want to buy. By contrast, the custom design process doesn't provide a clear value proposition. Our potential clients typically have no framework for understanding it. There's no "What's in the box" or reviews. This leads clients to shop on price, rather than value, because that's their only reference point. Even when price can be determined, the precise deliverables of our work often aren't clear. What does one get for 15% of their construction budget? 100 drawings? 12? 500 hours of a dedicated design professional's time? How can we expect a client to value our service if they don't understand what we do? Our challenge as we reinvent practice to embrace a more diversified source of income is to clarify the deliverables of architectural services and reposition them as products. There isn't one thing an architect does that can't be reimagined as a product. Site and code analysis, programming, existing conditions, field reports, feasibility studies, design, specification writing, and so on. Products force us to fix both a feature set and a price. Feature sets describe what's in the box, and the price lends it specificity. To a consumer, these are comforting and familiar terms. Consider the difference between offering 4 hours in consulting time to a new homeowner seeking to renovate their home and offering a product like the New Homeowner's Renovation Toolkit. Think of the services you'd render in the early stages of a renovation project for a client. Break those out into resources and set a price comparable to your 4 hours of time. List them side by side on your website and see which sells more quickly. By offering entry-level design products for sale, I've consistently secured additional custom work. Products present your brand in an accessible format. They're an implicit upsell for your custom services. I can't possibly serve every client that would like to work with me individually. Nor do I want to, because not every potential client is a good fit. Developing passive products allows me to help more people and direct those clients that aren't the best fit to a reasonable alternative. Collateral benefits for everyone. Productizing works if we reject the antiquated notion that architecture can be purchased in only one form factor. as a fully customized solution. This doesn't mean your product has to be an inexpensive one. We can use a tactic called price anchoring to set the pricing conversation. In each price tier, we'll plainly describe the deliverables included. Everything is a product, and everything has a price. For more on earning passive income as an architect, please pick up Volume 2 of Architect and Entrepreneur, a how-to guide for innovating practice, with tactics, models, and case studies in passive income on Amazon.com.